Hello, family. Welcome to HGW Community 72. The HGW stands for Homegrown Wellness. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, if you have been here, if you are a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm going to talk to kind of piggyback off of the last video that I did, where I spoke about what is basically now what's real is no longer like real, and what's fake is what's considered real. Like, you know, we're living in a society where natural beauty, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, is not celebrated, it's tolerated, and all these enhancements and all those things are is what's celebrated. So I'm going to piggyback off of it a little bit, talk more about, I'm going to piggyback off of that. So I'm going to, just let you guys know right now, I am a 53-year-old woman. I am talking from that space. This live or this video is really going to be, me talking to women in my age group, and we're just doing some things that I just do not understand, and maybe you all can help me understand it. So I'm a child of the 70s, born in 72, really raised in the 80s. 90s came around, young woman. And I was raised, Southern woman, Southern dad, and there were just some things that were put into place, what was appropriate for a young girl to a woman. You can hear my bangles. There's my bangles clapping. Things that were appropriate and things that weren't appropriate. And society today has basically just thrown those morals and those standards out the freaking window. And I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't understand it. I am also speaking from a place of perimenopause. So, we women that are perimenopausal or menopause, it's just basically raw and uncut what you're going to get, no holds bar. So I'm speaking from that place too. So young women, if you're watching this, please listen and learn and just sit back. So I grew up, a young woman in the 90s, and, in the 90s, you had like the biker shorts and things like that. That was like the style and things like that. And, men and women wore it, young men, young women wore it. But like the most, I think, explicit thing that you saw people wearing around in the street was like Madonna, like, came out and she did this video, whatever. She had like a bra on, a bustier. And that was like a thing for a little while. And sometimes you would go like to the clubs or whatever, and you would see women wearing things like that, but they would have like a sheer something like over it or whatever. And nowadays, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe y'all can help me understand it. I just think it is so inappropriate seeing women my age, or 40s and 50s. I'm not talking to the little 20, 30-year-olds, but the 40s and the 50s, women are walking around with the leggings, the athletic gear wear, going to the grocery store, in the malls, with their whole V just imprinted and just out there. And it's like a thing. It's like a thing that is like celebrated. And then Like, I don't get that. It's a form of, and and when you talk to women or whatever, and you say, and I'm talking about women in my age group, and particularly I'm talking to black women. Like, if a man approaches you in a quote unquote derogatory way, you get upset and like you want to spaz, and I don't understand why, because like you walking around showing your pee imprint, or I think it was last year or maybe the year before, they had the spandexy pants, athletic wear that enhanced your buttocks, your butt, and it like purposely like shaped the butt, and like the crease like went up your butt, like up your butt crack. And when men would approach these women, or when men approach women in a derogatory way, or like they're a piece of something that they just want to like, do whatever to, you get irate and like you go off on them. But that's what you're presenting. I don't care about like the women's lib and all of that stuff and women's right. You're presenting yourself, and I'm talking to women that are in their 40s and 50s. You're presenting yourself in that way. You're not presenting ultimately to be respected. You're not. And that's not to say that like I don't wear leggings, because I do wear leggings. Like I'm at the mat right now. I don't think it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the mat right now. And normally when I go out, I'll wear like, I'm at the mat, I'm at the grocery store, by myself, not with my children, because that's another thing too. Like, you'll see women, sisters in particular, walking around like that, and they got most of them have like their older adult children with them. And then, God forbid if she has a son, because dudes are gawking, and then you're putting your son in it and uncomfortable. And I'm talking to really single women, because a woman that's married, I would hope that like her husband isn't like, okay, that's okay, yeah, you can walk around the streets like with your V showing and your pants up the crack of your behind. Like, I would hope not. But let me get back on track. Yeah, you're presenting yourself to be disrespected, and you want to get upset about it. So, for example, like I said, I got on leggings, I got on a t-shirt, but I also have on an undershirt, like a tank underneath it, that like literally covers my girlfriend, my vajayjay, right? And I always wear like I have like a long cardigan that I wear over it. I'm doing this video, so that's why I took the cardigan off. And it covers my behind, because when I'm walking out in public, and I'm a shapely woman, so I don't want that type of attraction. I don't welcome it. But if I'm presenting that's what I'm going to get, and I don't want that. So and it's all in the presentation, right? If you present yourself in a respectable way, that's what you're going to get. If you present yourself out there like a walking billboard for look at me and see all my goodies, then that's the type of response you're going to get from men. And nowadays you will get that response from women. If you're a heterosexual woman like myself, and you're walking around showing all your goodies, you'll have women approaching you too nowadays, because that's what it is, right? I don't want to talk to that. But I really just wanted to just talk to how we no longer And I say we because I am in that age demographic. We don't present or represent ourselves in a respectable way in our attire, even in the way, you know, all this fake everything that you see a lot of sisters doing, the hair, the eyelashes, the dress attire, the long I call them dragon lady nails. Long dragon lady nails. Like, don't get me wrong, like, don't look at my nails because I gotta get them done today. And these are mine. I just got like the gel overlay. Like, these are mine. I gotta get a fill today, and I'm getting my pedicure today too. Because again, that's all the presentation, right? Nothing wrong with taking care of yourself and, you know, looking nice and you know, we're supposed to do those things, you know, but nowadays we are presenting fake, false, social media hyped images of what Black women are, and that's not the case. That is not the case, because I consider myself the average Black woman, Black American woman, you know, middle-aged, single, divorced, mother of 2 teens, and if not for nothing else, I have to be presentable for my children. And I get it. I know that there are women that feel that it's their time now. They may have had their children very young. They may have been in relationships, marriages very young. And, you know, their children may be grown, young adults, and it's their time to shine and da-da-da-da-da-da. But you look ridiculous. You do. And the truth of the matter is, real, like, serious men, I talk to men all the time. I have a lot of male associates. I don't necessarily call them friends, because I don't really think you can have a male friend, right? I have a lot of male associates that I talk to, and they're regular men. They're average Black men. They don't respect that. They just want to hit that and move on. So that's what I wanted to speak to today. I guess to sum it up, I would title this, Present Yourself in a Respectable Manner, and you'll get the respect. So, family, that's it today. Remember, be great to yourself, because you are great. Be great to your family. They deserve your greatness. Be great to your community. Without love, self-love first, we have absolutely nothing. If you like this video, please, and you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'm still growing my channel. And I need you all to do that. So clarity is key, but without consistency, we have no balance. Family, enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Be well.